I found a place I didn't know before. I found a place that I was holding tight. It had been on so long and at such a constant level that I was unaware that it could be any different. And that's the nature of our amnesia to muscle tension. For me, that place was where I hold the tension of anger. I really know how to be angry. I'm good at it. You might be good at it as well. And I'm going to show you a pandiculation that might be relevant. And here's how we're going to do it. I invite you now to lie down on your back. We're going to do a little experiment. Knees can be up and just be really comfortable and just have that be easy. If you need a pillow, get a pillow. So, rev up the imagination just a little bit and tiptoe in to imagine feeling angry. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Just tiptoe in as you see that arc of how the anger engages and becomes your ferocity. Anger is incredible. It's sort of the system desperately trying to have you step into your power. It's powerful stuff, anger. And people say, like, keep it all, you got to keep that under wraps. But here we're saying, we're looking at what it feels like to have anger. So as you imagine, just being furious or livid, where is that? As you ramp that up, and sort of step into feeling it, if you're going to sort of posturally act out your anger, what is it? Where is it? For me, I think it's part of it is in my back, and I'm going to show you what I did because it was a place that I didn't know how to tighten. So we can do Whoa Nellie. We know that movement, and if you don't know Whoa Nellie, we're just going to do a very brief lesson on it now. You can push elbows back, and as you push elbows back and arch your torso away from the mat with neck relaxed, you can find that confidence of the chest puffing up. And as you lower slowly, does that whole arc of the torso, does it know how to relax? We're not going into any pain in these contractions. We're just making it sort of a pleasurable yawning effort. So just one more time, elbows push back to start. As you push shoulders back to the mat, you can arch the back. It's like you're pulling your shoulder blades down and your back pockets up against the mat. You can find that. You could say, I could be sort of firm in my resolve. I'm not sure this is anger, but here we are. We're going to lower down sort of easily. How in control can you be of that movement as you lower down? So now bring your arms out to the side. Push your elbows back. Where's the center of the effort in the arch? I'm trying to have you move the center of the arch higher and higher and higher up your body. So here we can have that. We can arch the back a little bit between the shoulders. And for me, it's coming up high up into the ribs, okay? And as you really push those ribs forward boldly, we're pushing the ribs up to the sky, the back ribs. Okay, and you can lower down out of that. Okay. Now that's not quite the spot for me. We're thinking about the back between the shoulders. If you want to get all groovy about it, think about your heart chakra, this heart space energy where your love would flow and be bright into the world. Think about that. We're thinking about the exact opposite spot on your back. So here, take your hands. Your hands are going to cross like this. One hand's over the other. We're going to bring them up so the back of the hands are against the mat. And as you push your back up to the sky, you can readjust if you want to a little bit to allow that arch to happen. As you push your back up to the sky and push your hands, back of hands against the floor, can you find that tension in your back pushing forward? Really push that and yawn that up. And can you get those few vertebrae right deep, deep, deep? The spine is contracting. really tighten that up. Squeeze some air out. And as you lower, maybe, could you breathe into the back? I don't know if that's going to work in this position. Okay, if you lower, let it relax. So again, we are pushing back of hands down, back and elbows pushed down and shoulders pushed down. We're trying to get that arch really, really high, the very center of the back, as high up into the back as you can. Push that up. Just yawn that and contract. Can you make that a beautiful crescendo of sensation of tension? There you go. Even push the head back gently onto the mat to find that elbows and hands. Everything contributes. And lower down out of that. Okay, and we're just going to do one more of those. And we're going to change it up a little bit. Come into it slowly and just create a gentle arc of the whole thing, but really focus on puffing up that chest as high as it will go, the highest arch in the back. Okay, is that a spot that you know well? Can you feel that it's closed, or is it tension, or what is it? It's on. And can you go slowly, slowly, slowly to let it down? Slow, slow, relax out of that. Roll over onto your side. You can use a pillow if you want, but here we are. Maybe you have hand, hold the back of your head. Perfect. Okay. Now, as I arch my body, can I find that highest up place? It's like the place of last resort, that when you're feeling like you need to withdraw and the front is closing, well, your low back can help your front open, and then your middle back can help your front open. What's the last place to not give in and collapse? It's that upper, those sort of like upper thoracic, or I don't know, the bottom of the shoulder blade is at T7. So it's maybe T6, 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there. We whatever it is, it is. So as you push the head back gently against the hand and you sort of arch the back up high, can we push that heart space energy forward? So it's the point of last resort where the brain's like, I have to step into my anger to be in action. Everything is telling me to withdraw. I'm going to override that, and that's anger. It's like a desperate act. We don't want to be stuck in anger. We're just going to yawn that upper spot. Can you find the quiet spot? Can you find it and arch it? And that. Push the back spine forward, up high in the ribs, and relax out of that. As you relax out of it, breathe into that spot. Can you breathe that spot open as you curl forward a little bit? It opens. And then here, if you could have hands on the back of the head gently, not too hard on the neck. I'm here, I just got a couple of fingers on the back of my head. Can I find that upper center of back spot and yawn that deep, deep, deep in the spine? And go slow, go slow. Breath cycles as you open. Each little breath cycle, the inhale, breathe into that spot. Let that spot be relaxed. You call it the point of last resort. All right? Okay. Lie down on your back and let's see, is this true? When I found that spot, it's sort of disorienting even to not be guided by the potential to be angry. I knew I could always turn my anger on if I needed to. I use it to get motivated sometimes. And what a messy way to do it. We want to be love motivated. That's what I invite you to consider. Can your love and how you want to be in the world as a person living up to your highest ideals, can that be your motivation? I think I was very familiar with the fact that I could step into this very intense power by just accessing my anger. That's what a caveman does. Partly we are cavemen, and I'm a caveman, but we have this higher power of developing higher values. Okay. So as you lie there, be in the emotional landscape of what you've got. Imagine, like, how would you turn on that livid now? How would you turn on that fury, that anger? Step into it. It's like, for me, it's just not the same. It's like something changed. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get out of the deep habit that we get stuck in. Our habits are hidden from us, the deepest ones. So part of this practice is looking for how we're stuck, and we're looking for what's hidden. If you need guidance on any of this, just contact me. Thank you very much for joining me in this practice today. I'm Eric Cooper, inspiresomatics.com. Blessings on your journey.